Good morning and welcome to the pre-market live show. It is Monday, December 9th, and let's see how the market's opening. Microsoft is a little down, Nvidia's a little down, Google's a little down, Meta and Amazon and Apple are a little flat, and Tesla's up a little bit. So let's go through and see what's going on. Let's see what our Jolie's jumpers are doing. How are you, Luis Rodriguez? Good morning. And let's go through our Jolie's jumpers real quick, see what they're up to. That Agrify still up here, and it is pulling back here, AGFY. So we'll keep an eye on this bad boy, see if it's going to turn back around. But it did dip back down underneath that channel. So it is underneath the 20 there, $26, and it ran all the way up to like 84. So AGFY could be pulling back there. Here's that Big Bear AI holdings, BBAI. I know we looked at that last week or so, and it was moving, and it ran up. Let's see what it's doing this morning. Let me see. It looks like it did run up this morning, 365 to 398, and it's back to 365. So there you go, a BBAI, and that's that Big Bear Holdings. We had looked at that a while ago and just last week. And BITO, let's see what that's up to. It is pulled back there as Bitcoin and everything is dipping down. So we shall see what that crypto wants to do. Ripple was just hitting that line, so we'll have to see what they want to do. They weren't crossing up or anything. We'll go through them. BTCS, let's see what that's doing this morning. That one is trying to curl up from Friday, it looks like. And this morning it's 386 to 371. So we're seeing a little pullback on these bad boys. CHSN, let's see, Chanson International Holdings. That's a China company. It was moving up. Let me see, CHSN, and it looks like it's today. Yeah, no, that one like stopped. That one's on the 6th still, so not sure what's going on there, but not moving right now. And let's look at on DJT. Trump media is down 12 cents. Just a little bit flat right there. Let me see what it looks like here. And it is at 334.62. And again, it's just a little flat. Looks like it could be a little pullback day. At least it's starting to look that way to open. DXYZ is not pulling back. It's up to $72 and it's just cruising up there at the top. Like I said, we're gonna have to wait for that bad boy to come back down. It's at 71.63. It opened at 74.27, got up to 75.74, and it's at 71.63. So that DXYZ, and that could be trying to top out. So, like I said, I thought it was going to try to pull back, but it just took off. And now we'll have to watch for that pullback to get the best price. FAAS, let's see what that's doing besides setting up right there. It did run last week on Friday. Today it's just at 65 to 59, so it was looking better Friday. FAAS. And let's look at GFAI. This one was moving all these AI companies and like BBAI and GFAI and all them bad boys. They were moving Friday. Today it was 153 to 158, and it's at 151 right now. So keep your eye on that one. And that GXAI, another one right here. And this one it looks like is jumped up. So these AI ones are jumping up here. And yeah, this one did jump up on Friday and today, 313 to 489. And it's sitting at 240. Wait, no, it's sitting at 395. I was on the other day. Sorry. 313 to 489, and it's sitting at 395. So there you go, a GXAI, and that one's looking really good right there. And Hut, let's see what Hut's doing. That could be pulling back, and it is. It's just pulling back, didn't get into the top right there. Like I said, we'll keep an eye on crypto and see what that wants to do. And LGMK, let's see what Logic Mark was up to. It was trying to set up there, LGMK. And let's see, it was running up there on Friday. This morning it ran up to 227 to 245. It's at 219. LGMK. LIPO, Lapella Pharmaceuticals. This one was trying to set up here. Let's see what it's up to here. Friday, it did run up to 356. Today, it's at 315 and down to 275. Or hold on, 325, and that's what it's doing. I'm sorry. I keep moving the cursor and going down over to the next day. Friday's low is 275, and but it's at 325 and not doing anything. And we'll have to look at that. Doesn't look bad at all right there, LIPO. So let's take a look at MRM right here. Let's see. That one looks like it's popped up there. MRM. It did jump up on Friday and today 660 to 763 and down to the fours. It's at 450 right now. So, like I always say, you got to be up early and hit these guys because they run fast and then they get moved and then they start dipping. They pop up quick and dip. MSPR, MSP recovery. This one ran up on Friday. I remember seeing it. Let's see what it's doing this morning. It is just sitting there at 245 to 260, and it looks like it wants to keep some momentum there. So you can keep an eye on that one. NM NMTC, Neuron One Medical Technologies, NMTC. Here we go. And this one was running up today 68 to 71 and back to 61. So did run up a little bit and came back down. And ORIS, I know we looked at this. What's it doing? It's just sitting down here. And I know I was saying I was going to take a peek at it. It's 361 296 and at 317. I'll look at that one today and see what it wants to do. That RIME was moving this morning, and this one was setting up. And we definitely looked at this last night. A lot of people are checking this out, and it did run up some this morning, 12 to 14, and it's got down to 10. It's sitting at 12 again, and it does look like it wants to get cruising. It has a lot of crazy looks, and a lot of people are talking about it online there. So take a look at RIME. Just don't get caught when it gets sold off there because it will as it jumps up. Rivian's up this morning, and we've known that one wanted to run up, so that was an easy one right there. And that's RIVN. And RMSG, let's see, Real Messenger Group. This thing's still trying to curl up here, RMSG. And it looks a little bit better now. That bottom could be like that 138 area. It's sitting at 149. It's looking a little better. That RMSG, SATL, that satellite logic. We were looking at it last night. SATL, I was telling you about all the drones in New Jersey. It's crazy. And this morning it ran up from 470 to 6, and it's at 458. So that thing ran up this morning. We were looking at it last night, and Sezzle, SEZL. Let's see what Sezzle's up to. This one's pulling back. This will be a great one when it gets down here because it ran way up there. Let me see if it's doing anything. That is Friday's date, so it's not doing anything just yet. So we'll keep an eye on that because that'll be a good one when it sets back up. SOS, let's see what that's doing. It had a bottom right there. I can tell real quick on Friday. And so this one should be getting moving back up because 719 should be its bottom. It's at 869 and it dipped down there on Friday. So keep an eye on that SOS. And that Sterling STRL, let's see what this is up to this morning. It's just pulling back, trying to get curled up there. Let's see. I could see it trying to curl back up. I'll keep my eye on it and see what it wants to do. STRL it is. And let's look at SYM and see what that's doing. This is symbiotic. SYM. Let's see. All right, this one is curling up there. Its bottom was back here at 2178. You're at 2848, and it is trying to get moving right there. So keep an eye on SYM. Not looking too bad right there. And let me see, what else do we have? THAR. This was moving Friday. I don't know what it's doing this morning, but I know I saw it moving on Friday. On Friday, it went 205 to 356. This morning, 270 to 272. It's at 223, so pulling back a little bit. We'll have to look at that one. TLF, let's see, Tandy Leather Factory. What a crazy name that one is. TLF. And that one ran up Friday 407 to 634, and it's sitting at 476 and came down to 460 right there. So have to see if that wanted to move anymore. VSEE, let's see. This one was kind of pulling back there. I think it ran up just a bit the other day, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Friday it ran up 145 to 245 and it's at 152. I don't see it doing just anything just yet today. This one does just say December 9th, maybe. Actually, let me look. Yeah, at 152 it says it's at, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. WSKP. I don't see that one. Hold on. WKSP. Work Sport. That one must be an OTCer. And that one ran up today 98 to 106. It's back to 90. So there you go. Look how fast they run up and come back down. ZEO. I know we looked at ZEO Energy and I said it was setting up there. I remember looking at it and saying it was getting set up. It ran on Friday. It ran today 231 to 330. It's sitting at $3 right there. So that's ZEO and ZJK. ZJK Industrials. Let's see. What is it? ZJK. And that one ran up last week and Friday a little bit, but let's see today. It ran up to what 1933. It's at 1269 this morning. It opened at 1331, got down to 1160 at 1269. And there you go with your Jolie's jumpers. Thank you very much, Agent Jolie, for them bad boys. And let's go ahead and look at the rest of the market, see what's going on. How is everybody this morning? Looks like Microsoft, Nvidia, and Google are all pulled back a little bit. Meta's down, and Amazon, Tesla's up, and Apple's down a little. So let's just look at them. Let's look at the SPY. It's down 21 cents, and it does not want to get in the top. It tried to the other day. It's just running flat up there as it's slowly and steadily keeps going up. But yeah, it just doesn't want to get in there yet. Apple AAPL down 49 cents. Let's see what that's up to. It's that one was in the top, just pulling back a little bit. Could easily bounce back up there. Amazon down 16 cents, and that shot way up there. It's in the top and just a little flat. Let's see what Google's doing. GOOG, because this was trying to set up. It's down 40 cents, and another one just kind of flat. It did cross through. Not looking bad. I could see Google getting moving today. It doesn't look bad at all. So let's look at Meta and see what that's up to. That's down 26 cents, and another one just hitting that top and a little bit flat right there. So they all just have that weird flat look this morning. So we'll have to see how they open up. Microsoft down $1.91. Like I said, this one shot way up there. Let it pull back, and we'll get that set up to run back up on Microsoft MSFT. Nvidia was down $2.43. Let it touch down on this $1.39, 139, exactly where it's at right now, and let it pop back off. So it was trying to curl through, bounce back, and we'll probably see Nvidia get rolling probably this week. I'm sure it's right in between that channel, and I'm sure it's going to start curling back up and get cruising really soon. Tesla, so watch for them dips, like I was saying. Tesla is up another $8 this morning. It's in the top, and we kind of figured that as it had gotten to the top, but keep an eye on it. Has that look like it could pull back 397 to 398, and it's at 397 right now. So just be careful. Tesla's up there, and there you go with our Mag 7 and our SPY. So yeah, nothing real crazy. Nvidia's back, Tesla's up, and the rest of them were kind of more flat than anything, just a little down or flat. So there you go with them. Let's look at our crypto real quick. That was pulled back as well. So let's see what's happening. Our news stories say investors welcome China policy shift. Stock futures fall slightly after S&P 500 posts third straight winning week. Stocks waver as politics offset China-led boost. Oh yeah, the yen is way up this morning. It looked like it wanted to run. The key inflation prints loom ahead of Fed rate cut decision. And the markets keep calm as Syria falls in a rush. That's right. They took over Syria and toppled that regime. So That's a little crazy, and I think it has to be us that just does it every time. I mean, we feed the weapons and the money to every single country and everywhere, and I guess we decide that it's time's up for people, and we let people just revolt or something. I don't know because it's kind of crazy how it just they took that over that fast after all them years of just being basically imprisoned, and then all of a sudden they just snap their fingers and just revolt and take it over. It's kind of odd. But anyway, let's keep cruising here and look at crypto. Here we go. Let's see what's happening. Like I said, it was a sea of red this morning. 98,241 is where Bitcoin is, and it is down, and it is curling down. It was trying to curl up. It never got to that line, and it actually came down. It's hitting the 10 right now. The 30 is coming up to it, so they're going to meet. We'll have to see it. They should pop it up, but maybe it will come down, and that would be a pretty nice pullback if it does. So we're obviously keeping our eye on that. And Ethereum's at 3,847 at the moment, and that one had stayed up on the over the MACD. It's hitting the line right now and coming down to that 10 really hard. It's a really nice pullback there. Ripple's at 238 right now. And let's see what it's doing. It did pull back past that 10 and came down under it. So, and that 30s way down there, but it's just curling down trying to hit the MACD line, and I'll keep an eye. It could easily just bounce back, and this could be some pullback, so it could make some room on the chart. So Ripple's down to 238. Solana's at 226 down here, and another one that just kind of came back down, and actually them 20 and the 10 or the 10 and the 30 met up, and Solana came dipping down. So we could see a nice little dip, or it's going to try to make a base right around here and then make its way up. And then it made really good room on the chart, and it can get cruising up for its next phase. So I'll be watching these bad boys today. Cardano's down to 110. See what that wants to do as it's pulling back there. Same situation came through, crossed down through the MACD, and it came down through the 10. So they're all pulling back right there. Doge is at 42, just under 43 at the moment. And this one was trying to get set up, and it didn't curl up. It just hit it and pulled back. And again, just making some great healthy room. It did get past that 10, came back down, and its 30's coming up. So we'll keep an eye on all these bad boys and see what they're going to do right there. Let's see what WIF did. Some of these alt ones might start moving, but I'll keep an eye. That's down to 332 right now, WIF. And let's see, it did pull back big right there. And how about that Floki, FLOKI? Let's see what that's doing. That one was running up yesterday. It did pull back a little bit right there, and it's trying to curl through. It didn't curl through, just went flat. But we'll see how crypto moves so fast. It could turn around real quick. So we'll keep an eye on that, and I'll keep you guys updated. I was looking at it last night after the show, just trying to get an idea. And like I said, some of them were hitting that line, getting real close to it. So we will keep an eye on it. ZEO is the one that's jumped up the most this morning. And again, we looked at that the other day and said it was going to run that GXAI and MRM looking decent. Let me run through the scanner real quick, see what's happening over here. We have that rhyme. That's one's priming up to go. When we were talking about, like I said, a couple people were talking about that bad boy online, and it is curling up. The chart did look good, so I posted that last night. And our GTI is shot way up there to 513, and I know Laptop Travel's happy about that one. That ZEO is looking good. Let's check out SXTC. That one's looking pretty good. That's a small cap China one, and that ran up there this morning. So keep an eye on that. See if it wants to run up some more. And that MicroStrategy one, MSTZ. I mean, it's just been sitting here, still in the basement, just running around, and we'll have to keep an eye. I'm sure MicroStrategy's probably down this morning, and let's see what else is going on. That LICN, this one we have to keep an eye on. Big, big dip right there. And I said to look for it this morning if it wanted to pop back up. It went 48 to 50, nothing real crazy, but this one's going to get set up right here. LICN. Let me see this. Yeah, that one's just running flat down there, but we'll keep an eye on that. MTC's looking good right there, and IPHA is running up. What is IPHA? And some biotech company in France, and MTC. Let's see what this bad boy's doing, because that's curling up and looking good. So keep your eye on MTC because that looks nice right there. So yeah, that one looks like it might even ran up already. It did 24 to 32, but it's not looking bad right there. So keep your eye on MTC. And let me see what else is going on over here on this side. It's not a whole lot going on, but some stuff. IPHA, that one ran up. MRM and that SXTC, RIME. CREV is pulling back, and that SATL. Jeff's Brands, what's that up to? Let's look. Jeff's Brands has been running around. I'm telling you, this thing you could trade it every single day. It's curling up, about to hit through that line. Let me see JFBR, and yeah, the thing it ran up on Friday and it's moving today 273 to 430. I'm telling you, this thing you could trade it almost every single day. JFBR, it runs around like crazy. AF AFMD is looking good over here, so keep an eye on that. That bottom was down here the other day at 225. You're at 251, so that wants to get moving right there. And that CETX is just pulled back. And let's see that ASST. We were talking about that last night as well. And that one's moving up. That's up 20 something cents and cruising. So that was looking good. And we looked at it last night, ASST. And there you go. That's just a little scanner action right there. What's going on this morning? And again, Microsoft's down. Nvidia's way down 2%. Google's down a little. Meta and Amazon are kind of down. And Apple and Tesla is up. Let's go ahead and look at our laptop lowdowns real quick, see what's going on there, and find out what's going to be popping with them bad boys. So let me hop in there and see them real quick. Here we go. ABIP. Let's see what that's doing this morning. Um, is that what it is? I think it was something else. ABIP. I know there's an A tip. I know there's nothing that comes up. Oh, ABP. I'm adding letters here. ABP, there's definitely something for that. That one's curling up. Ab Pro ABP looks really good right there. So yeah, keep an eye on that because that looks like it just bottomed out right there. ACXP, let's see ACXP. That's another one just basing out down there and going to get moving. ACXP, so you keep an eye on that bad boy. That's starting to try to curl up. ADTX, we're just waiting on this one to try to move. It's been running around, and I'm surprised it hasn't even popped yet, to be honest with you. Let's see where it's at this morning. It's at 35 cents. It was at 34 on Friday, so it's trying to do something. It's just taking its good old time. ALCE, Alternus Clean Energy. This one's been down there. ALCE, and that looks like it's bottomed out and wants to start curling back up. That 98's probably its bottom. It's at $1, so keep an eye on that one. And that is ALCE. BHIL. Let's see what Benson Hill's doing. This one's been down there, still been pulling back. We'll wait for it to start curling up. Friday looks like it was going to be its bottom. Not doing anything yet this morning, but also not looking bad. That CETX had that split. It did run up there on Friday, I believe. Let me see what it did. Did it run up today? Oh, it ran up this morning. There you go. Didn't even notice. 334 to 410 and came back down to 305. It's at 325. That's why I didn't even notice. CETX did run this morning. You just had to be up early for it. So there you go with that bad boy. It did run. CRKN, that was way down trying to set up there. It's up 2 cents this morning. I know we looked at this last week and it is running up 28. It went 24 to 30 the other day and it opened at 28 and it's at 28 right now. CRKN. So we'll keep an eye on that. Doesn't look bad. CTGO. Let's look at that. Conago or something like that. And CTGO. Let's see. That one looks like it could be a little dip and rip situation from Friday. Not doing anything yet, so I'll look at that one today. Could be a little dip and rip. Elab. Let's see what Elab's doing this morning. Is that up 9 cents? Because it was looking good right there. Let me see. It ran this morning 220 to 225. It's back to 205. And we'll keep an eye on Elab. Like I said, it's setting up right there. It's jumping around and it's in that spot where it wants to run this week. ELPW. Let's see what that E long power's doing. That's curling up real nice. I would look at this one as well. ELPW. This one's going to get curled up, and that bottom's in at about 101 right there. And you're sitting at 114, so that one's getting moving. IMPP. Imperial Petroleum, that's way down there, and this one should get bouncing very soon. IMPP, let me see. Yeah, that Friday could be its bottom on that. It's way down there. KXIN, this was looking good the other day, and it was moving a little bit. Let's see what it's doing today. It's still moving up 202 to 211. It's at 205. So that was looking good, and it's moving up a little bit there. And ONCO, let's see. ONCO just in the basement. And this one's setting up really good. ONCO. So keep an eye on this one. This one is setting up. It went 65 to 61 today, it looks like. Actually Friday. So we'll have to see what that's going to do right there. But it's not looking bad to set up. OTLK, that outlook. Let's see. It had that nice dip, and it was just that one setup right here, OTLK, and it is starting to curl up. Your bottom could be that 145 right there. It's at 156, so keep an eye on that one. OTLK, PRPH. Let's see, Prophase Labs. That's down there, but getting to be in a good spot. Let's see, PRPH. And yeah, that one looks like it might have ran around on Friday, 69 to 75. It's at 69. Doesn't look like it's doing much right now, so we'll have to look at that today. And SHIP, Scene Energy Maritime Holdings or something like that, pulling back. Ship SHIP. And that one's just kind of pulling back there on Friday, 780 to 734 at 744. Not showing me anything this morning. So we'll see how that ship wants to sail. I'll look at it today. And so good. SOWG is going to get so good pretty soon. It looks like it's finally basing out. We've been watching it down here, and it does look like that bottom. It could be that 282, and it's at 298. So there you go with SOWG and your laptop lowdowns. Thank you very much, Laptop Travel. Let me go through the list, see what you guys want to look at. ASST, we just talked about that one, is moving this morning, and that's up 24 cents. Looked at it yesterday, and I know for a fact because I accidentally typed it in as ASS, and I made that joke that you'll never see that stock ticker on there. Good morning, Green Thumbs. How are you? SMCI is moving right there. And let's see, SMCI, that's been a monster for sure. It's up 391, and it looks like it wants to continue to run up there. So there we go on that bad boy. That Serve Robotics is up this morning. We were looking at that as well, and that one ran up 1255 to 1262. It's at 1238, and not looking too bad. It has been running up, and again, that one was bullish. So there you go. It's Serve. SMCI, great ones. Elf, let's see what Elf is up to. I was at doing some shopping the other day, and I just walked in Old Navy, and they sell Elf beauty product. I'd never even noticed it before. It's probably been there for not that I go in there very often, but yeah, they have like Elf beauty products all over the counter. I looked and I was just like, oh, I was standing in line. I was like, oh shit, I never even noticed. I never even knew what the company was, but I saw the other day when we were looking at it, it said Elf Beauty. So they definitely sell it at Old Navy. I know that. And it's up and it looks pretty good right there. Elf, so ELF is looking good. We were looking at it the other day. It took that one little pullback and then just started moving. And let's look at STLA and see what that's doing. That's also up a little bit, STLA. And let's see, that is today's date, 1382 to 1388. It's at 1386 right there, and it is still setting up the run. You can see that 20 and 50 moving together. I know PLTR. I bet a lot of people are glad I told them not to short that bad boy. It was up what, $4 the other day, and another six today in the $82 range. So there you go, right there. PLTR, just an absolute monster. And I bet a couple people are happy that I did that little spiel the other day about why you don't want to short that thing because you would have got toasted on there. You would have got crushed. Um, so there you go. And Serve ran up at 4 a.m. but pulled back, so it's still higher than Friday. Thank you, Luis Rodriguez. So yeah, we were looking at that bad boy. And let me see if there was anything else. ADSK, Ms. Magnolia. Let's look at AD. What was it? SK. Autodesk. This looks like it could be decent. Let me see it on mine real quick. ADSK. I would say you got a decent one right there at 307, and it wants to run up. So just watch for any pullback. Looks like it could be. Oh, what's it say? What's this date? Yeah, it's just I don't see anything today. Let me see if Finviz is today's date. Finviz could have it down a little bit at 306. I was gonna say just watch to see if it pulls back at all as it's hitting that line. But that one is setting up and looking decent right there. ADSK. So there you go with that bad boy. And let's see anything else. I think we got all that. Let me jump on the stock twit, see what's going on over there this morning. And RIME is moving there. That RGTI is way up. And Austin, AUST, Austin Gold Corp. Remember we were looking at this bad boy. It's way down now. It was up in the $3 range. And this is why you get rid of them when they run up because we smacked this one out of the park. And I'm going to keep looking at this one and see when it wants to set back up because it is down there. CRKN was up a little bit this morning. And like that QUBT, them quantum ones are looking decent. And there you go for that. That's all I see there. And what was trending here? Anything good besides PLTR? AMD is down a little bit. Let me look at that one real quick. AMD, it is down $2. Wow, it pulled back underneath of that resistance or that support line. I'm surprised. It was getting set up there. QBTS is up. Sophie is down a little bit. So yeah, that's why you got to be careful with like that Sophie and PLTR. PLTR shooting way up, and Sophie's coming down. But again, you just got to be careful. That yin is shot way up. It shot up like over 530. So that did do some movement, and the yang came way down. So they were looking like it last night. I said I'd look at them, and they did do that. They did change course. BABA, that one's up 529 and shot up this morning. So that had been way down there. And now that shot up. NNOX, what's that bad boy? NNOX, let's see. NanoX Imaging, that one's up this morning. Looks like it's going to be a little momentum runner. So keep an eye on that. What it do? 871 and 947. It's at 855. So just be careful with that one, but it is trending there. AVXL and AI and Fartcoin. Let's look at AVXL. Let's see. That one looks like it's trying to curl up right there. Let me see what it did on mine right here. And yeah, that one's just curling up, nothing too crazy. And AI, all them AI things are moving. We had looked at this a while back, C3 AI, and we looked at this back in like the 25 range, 24. It's at 4205 and cruising. So AI is moving right there. And there you go. Let me just take a quick look at the heat map. And like I said, Microsoft is down, Nvidia is down, Google's down a little, Meta is up a little bit. It looks like Amazon's up a hair, Tesla's way up, and Apple's down a hair. So there you go. And like I said, that RIME is trending right there, looking pretty decent. And we went through everything. and nailed them all. So there you go with our cryptos pulling back, our big caps, our Jolie's jumpers, and our laptop lowdowns. And there you go, everybody. I hope everyone has a great day. Trade smart, lock in those profits. And thank you very much, Asian Jolie, for your Jolie's jumpers and laptop lowdowns, laptop travel, and Green Thumbs W and Luis Rodriguez, East Coast Beach Girl, and Christian, how are you? Bong Pre Chan, Sherry, Jonathan, Dwight, Lolo something. I don't even know what it said, but Tastering and Crypto Fun. I think that's what it's going to say. Crypto Fund. And Barbara, how are you this morning? Everybody have a great day. Again, lock in those profits and trade smart. I'll keep my eye on things. I'll be updating you. Just let me know if you want to see anything today. And I think NVIDIA is going to be a great dip opportunity, like I was saying Friday. So just keep your eye on that one, and we'll see that one kind of bounce back up. So there you go, everybody. Have a great day. Again, lock in your profits, trade smart, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a good day, everybody.